Hey, Bobcats, welcome to the Athlete of the Week interview. I'm Shanteona Keys here with Larrentis Thomas of men's basketball. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
All right, you are coming off actually, this is your second week in a row that you got Bobcat Athlete of the Week. We didn't get to interview you last week, but this is your second in a row, so congratulations on that. And you had 3 straight double-doubles. Obviously, that's big time. That's 27-11, 16-15, and 18-15. That's monstrous. What did you do this year differently than last year coming in?
Pretty much, I guess, since last year was really my first year playing at Georgia College, I pretty much had to get into the system. This year is like easy, to get into the system. And the transition from Coach Coach Sellers to Coach Gaines, basically is the same because he pretty much, taught Coach Gaines basically everything he knew or whatever. But it's pretty easy this year. I'm just trying to do whatever I got to do to help my team become successful this year in the season.
Okay, and what did you do personally, like getting in the gym this summer to change your game or do something differently?
To be honest with you, I played like pickup, but I was mostly working this summer. But my mindset kind of changed. I pretty much had the same mentality going in this year I had last year, but I guess I'm trying to really, since it's my last year, focus, like zone in. Try to do everything I got to do to help my team, I guess. And I'm trying to cherish every moment of this year since, I'm not going to pick up a ball after this.
Okay, well, Sada from our team calls you Mr. Double-Double, okay? So we will christen you that right now, Mr. Double-Double of Georgia College, okay? But what do you think is your advantage? Because you're what, 6'4"? 6'4"? Okay. 6'3", 6'4", going against some 6'7" guys most nights. What do you think is your advantage?
Height really was never a problem. Like I played down low in high school too, but one of my advantages I think is speed. I try to outwork the 6'7". They usually weigh more than me too, so that's another disadvantage. But I just try to outwork them, use my speed, and know where the ball at when it's coming off the round.
Obviously, that's working for you right now. And how are you liking this team? Because you have a lot of new players and a lot of new pieces. How are you liking the way this team is meshing?
I love the team. We competitive spirit and just the whole we're more together. Like last year we had a lot of issues or whatever, but this team is more together. And I was talking to Coach Quino about how I know this year, since we do got new guys like you mentioned, I know this year is mainly like a trial, but I figure like next year they're going to be even better because they're going to have 7, seniors coming back. So, yeah, the leadership there is going to be amazing,
That'll be like the oldest team probably in the last couple, like 4 years, I think. And then you dropped the 2 games that you dropped have been by 1 point. What do you think you guys have learned from those 2 losses now that you've actually beat those 2 teams? So you've avenged those losses, but what do you think you've learned in those?
Pretty much those 2 losses came from just bad turnovers at late game situations or whatever, but we pretty much learned now. Like last night we played Clark, we learned how to close the game. It's mostly just mainly knowing your teammates basically. We got to be tougher, because 4 minutes left and we have a certain amount of turnovers that could cause the game. So last night we closed the game, which is good. We just learning from that.
And how do you think this team will stack up against the Peach Belt teams?
Yeah, we should be pretty good. This year, I think I'm looking for great things. But if this year alone, I think like I mentioned before, it's a trial. But I figure like we're starting to mesh with each other. We're starting to get team chemistry is starting to develop or whatever. And the group of guys we got now is just more competitive. So I figure we're gonna match up well with the Peach Belt teams in this conference.
Well, good luck. You have a game tomorrow against Fort Valley. We have a doubleheader, and that game is at what time?
8 o'clock. Yeah.
8 o'clock. Girls play at 6, guys play at 8. But congratulations.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching this week's edition of Bobcat Athlete of the Week. For more information on GC Sports, go to gcbobcats.com.